All right, I'm back for Dusty ongoing coverage of ESL Challenger Atlanta. I'm here with JT, coming off of a marathon series, the win against GamerLegion. 13-2 win on the final map, am I correct?
Yeah, 13-2 win at the final map. I think 13-2 first map and third map, right? So I think we played well on those maps, but map 2, like, it was just, honestly, we're just playing really bad, and it's kind of embarrassing when we play like that. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we just wake up and we fix our issues, because it just feels like the two maps that we've lost this tournament is just like it's been us just making like so many mistakes, just so many inexperienced like mistakes that we shouldn't be making. So I'm just hoping like tomorrow we just wake up and fix those issues and we play like as well as we did on the maps that we won today.
Yeah, I definitely think it's unusual for you guys to come off to an event in such a sort of bumpy fashion, especially considering the fact that, you guys are here as the highest ranked team. Speaking of, your rank here as, currently number 5 in the world, does that add some pressure to you guys to come in here as like the favorites to win the event outright?
No, I wouldn't say it's too much pressure. Like, we know that we're a little bit inconsistent right now. We're trying to like gain some consistency, but we're coming out like expecting to like win or at least go as far as we can. So we're not coming here to lose in the group stage. Like, we're going to come here, make sure we get to the grand finals, and hopefully win it from there. Like, we put in a lot of work this season, and we've been playing really well, and we want to actually we want something to bring home. Like, we don't know how long we're going to be playing this well, so we want something to bring home, and just this is the perfect tournament to do it. We're in NA, and there's a nice crowd, so yeah.
In terms of bringing home the silverware, there's a very kind of almost disturbing statistic about complexity that you might be interested to know. It's been 13 years since a complexity CS team has won a LAN. Do you think that kind of, if you know that statistic, or even if you don't, do you feel that kind of adds some pressure to you to sort of bring home the bacon after complexity has invested so much in this team coming into CS2?
Added pressure from that? No, but it would be awesome to just bring another trophy home for Complexity, especially since it's been so long since they got a LAN trophy. I know they've gotten some online tournaments and they have those trophies as well, but to bring a LAN tournament's a little different, and I think to bring that trophy home and put it in the HQ and just like celebrate with the staff, it'd be really awesome.
Now, you mentioned in an earlier response the fact that you feel like the team's overall been playing kind of sloppy, but something I'm very interested about you in particular is I feel like, for example, on Vertigo, you were absolutely tearing things up. You just, for a while you were really putting it to GamerLegion, and I feel like we've seen a general uptick in your overall performance in CS2. Now, not to speak out of turn, but I feel like in your career you haven't really been described as, say, for example, a fragging IGL. Do you feel like your mechanics are improved in CS2, and is there any truth to that, and why do you think that might be?
I think it's hard to tell. I think to be honest, I always was pretty confident in my mechanics. I just think now in CS2 and now, especially with the new roster, I'm just playing in more comfortable positions, and in general, we're more planned out. Everything's more structured, so I'm able to just like focus more on my own game, and I'm also just put in better positions, and I think there's a little bit to it that the CS2 kind of I'm more comfortable with CS2, like just the way that the game's played, and it's been fun.
So you speak of, comfort with CS2, but we've talked to a lot of people who don't necessarily like CS2. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna be honest. I still think CS:GO is better, but CS2 has a lot of improvements are happening really quickly, and I think it can get really good. Like, I really like that they changed the mechanics of the smokes, and the HEs are interesting as well. So it's been a lot of fun to like learn that. I think the mouse input in this game has been way better than CS:GO, so that's been really nice. But I think there's still like a lot of like wonky things, like the movement sometimes feels wonky, or like the hit rate, especially when you're playing online. I think the difference between online and LAN like is very noticeable. Like, for someone like, we've played so many LANs and a lot of online practice, obviously, and when we're playing at home, we're not having any fun. But when we go to LANs and stuff like that, it's like the game actually does start to feel good. So I'm hoping that whatever that issue is, that they're able to figure that out.
And now, one big factor about your sort of return to LAN here at Atlanta is the fact that you obviously don't have your partner in crime TC with you. Considering it's a partnership that's almost like 10 years old at this point, how does it feel to sort of not have your mentor, your former teammate, your former playing teammate, your coach, your Bravado, your sort of Project Destiny guy not with you here at this event? Is it weird?
Yeah, it's definitely really weird. I don't remember a LAN tournament where that TC wasn't there since I moved to a US team. I haven't had like a LAN without TC, so it's been really weird, like prepping for the game and stuff like that. It's just been like a different vibe, but I think James is a really good coach, and we're lucky to have him as well as the assistant coach, because when things like this happen, like, we still at least have someone behind us that has experience in what he's doing and knows what he's talking about.
And now tomorrow you're destined for a rematch against the Mongols. I think a lot of people were shocked by the sort of the state of the play against the Mongols and the overall fact that they're able to pull off such an upset despite their adverse travel conditions. I believe some of them landed just this morning. How are you feeling about that matchup tomorrow? And do you guys think you're going to come in with a sort of different attitude to that match?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we're going to play better tomorrow. But we were in the. I think they had a good game plan on their T side, and we were able to eventually stop that. But on our T side, we were in the position to win, and we just kind of messed up rounds that we should have won, and messed up rounds that we were in the advantages. And I think tomorrow, if we just focus on not rushing ourselves and just focus on minimizing mistakes, I think we should be able to win that game easily.
And now, last question for you: as NA, as Tier 1 and Tier 2 NA lands become less and less common as the scene sort of moves to Europe, it's pretty rare that you guys have a friendly crowd on your side. What's that sort of like finally having a crowd that supports you, as opposed to one that's so steadfast, supporters of FaZe or G2 or Heroic?
I think it doesn't make too much of an impact during the game, but before the game and after the game and stuff like that, the vibes are just way better because we have obviously fans cheering for us, and we know that there's a lot of people that want us to win. So it's been nice to have it in a crowd.
And the crowd will be back to support you tomorrow as you guys take on the Mongols. All right, thank you so much, JT, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Cool, thank you.